What's going on? Looks like we're going crazy on the side quest. Well, we're back again with Mr. All Ass and No Class, so let's see what he has to go ahead and say this time.
You know, for most of us at that timeline, rent and bills didn't exist. Like, life was free, so you literally
came to the conclusion I was a backshot baby. Had an evil stepmom that controlled my dad in my childhood to not do too much for me but give me backshot baby food and debt while he spent almost 80k for a car for my stepmom. I look back and laugh at it. I have no envy and hate for my dad, it's always good energy when I see him, but you help me understand a lot more.
Damn, for putting all that, I would have thought you would have dropped more than 100, but...
That's wild. You literally funding a man who acts just like your pop, well, probably worse than your pops, because from what I'm hearing, your pops was still around. He was just tricking off all his bread. Unlike this fool right here, who's allegedly a dad who ain't around at all and still tricks off his bread. You know what I'm saying? But you're sending him donations. Like, that's crazy. You know, you ever heard that saying how you can't help some people? Some people are just doomed. Yeah. Yeah. So you help me understand. Help you understand what? Helped you understand what? What specifically did this clown help you understand? Right? Most dads are tricks. They are. Most of them. Whenever you don't have a strong father figure, that's what happens. You believe in just throwing money at women to get whatever you want and you think you can buy them. Your pops was a lame, just like LTG was a lame. That's the truth. It has nothing to do with Backshot baby. He was just lame. So I don't limit it to always just a selfish situation or being a bad parent. But one thing that you got to come to terms with is a lot of people don't like being alone. They don't want to be alone. They have issues with it. You know, they always want to be with somebody. And I think that really what happens is people want to be with someone so bad and not be alone so bad and try to get their quote unquote best thing that they want so bad that they wind up having neglect for the child or not choosing what's best for that child. And that's how you wind up with those situations. So they never did it in ill intent. That didn't mean they didn't want their children. It's just they didn't make the best decisions.
Wow, bro.
I'm glad I was...
Yo, I gotta mute this dumbass motherfucker. Imagine saying that shit. Yo, you got a supporter that's pouring his heart to you. And that's what you gotta say, bro? You f***ing cornball?
Scourgus donated $3.
Wow.
That poor bastard.
Scourge, big ups. That shit literally lets you know where his head is at, bro. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about anybody in his chat.
Yeah, but bro, here's what I'm gonna tell you. They like it. You know what I'm saying? He don't lie. I mean, the only thing that I'm gonna give LTG is the fact that, I mean, he's staying true to it. You know, he's staying 100% with how he feels about it, how he feels about his chat, and that's completely fine. That if he was hiding it and lying about it, then I'd be like, man, we could lie to kick it, but you know, he's him. He's him, and if people want to donate and support that, I mean, that's, hey man, people broken out here.
A Rumble CEO predicts Amazon will shut down or sell off Twitch within 2 years. Now, mind you, this is the worst platform on the internet. They have no system to help take down copywritten content.
False. Actually, they do. When it falls under fair use, they don't remove it. They have the same type of rules that YouTube has as far as it goes with fair use. So no, they do have a process. Evidently, whatever you submitted a strike for or submitted to be taken down is not, it can't be copywritten. For example, like, look at what you're doing right now. Right now, you're streaming. You got all kinds of logos in there. You got all different types of platforms in there. You got all kinds of different games in there. You can't copyright content you do not own. If you have anything, and I repeat, anything in your video that is not 100% yours that you have ownership of, on top of being a creative work, you cannot copyright it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot copyright it. So while you're doing all this complaining, if you were out here, for example, let's say you were doing low tier god LTG movies or LTG productions and skits and stuff like that, where they were 100% yours and all of that. And if people were coming out and spoiling the conclusion of your story out of something that you wrote a script to, then yes, you would have a fair, it would get taken down because it's an actual copyrighted work. But you're using other people's content. You're reviewing other people's content. You're reviewing on platforms that you do not have ownership of. So you cannot copyright something and flag somebody for something that's basically public domain. It's crazy, man. People swear up and down they educated, but don't understand how they don't read the terms of service. They don't they don't read the TOS out here looking crazy like these skits.
I'm Kazarquan. I'm a genie.
Wait, do that mean I get a wish?
Yeah, you get a wish, but there's terms and conditions you might want to hear before
Skip them. Cuddy, what? What are you talking about?
That dude's funny. Really funny. He does really good skits. I got a link in the description below if you ever want to get some laughs in. But we got to get back to the point of where we left off. People just agree to the terms and conditions and don't know what the hell they're agreeing to. And if you actually read through it, you would understand how these things work, but you didn't read it. You didn't read it. You didn't care to read it. But whatever. Let's continue. And as a side note, I am not a legal professional. If you ever want to know about laws or anything like that, get a consultation from a lawyer and or a specialist in the matter. So I'm just a YouTuber. Don't just take my word at face value. Do your own research. Just had to put that in there. Let's continue.
Check this out. So we got some Rog Rizz on an Ice Queen. Said bro thought his girl was about to be taken from him. Check this out. Let me know what you guys would do in this situation. Check.
For future husbands to know about you.
Nothing, because I'm perfect, beautiful, and amazing.
I like that, I like that. She's just getting interviewed, you feel me? Are you gonna interview? Nothing crazy, yeah. I'm a YouTuber. Why did he hit my chest? I don't know if he was trying to check me or. Good, right? Okay. I'm just making sure. I didn't know, bro. I just have to make sure. You gotta follow me on Instagram though.
What is it?
M6TV, MSIXTV. Easy. Yeah, that's my TikTok and everything.
I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not really a fan of this type of content where you're just going up there and trying to cause problems with strangers and all of that. Now, if this person was just there by themselves, like you can always ask, like, hey, are you with your boyfriend or anything? If she says yes, then you'd be like, hey, can you ask him, see if it's cool to do an interview so you're not being disrespectful, because some guys ain't gonna be cool with that because they've seen a lot of these videos online and how y'all play too much and y'all dirty macking ninjas, how y'all be out here acting. You gonna mess up. All I'm gonna say is I don't agree with violence, and if a lady wanna go, she wanna go. Ain't nothing you could do to keep her. If she's for the streets, she's for the streets. However, every man ain't gonna see it like that. And if a man make you go ahead and watch a movie of the inside of your eyelids because you playing too much, I can't say that. I'll be like, hey bro, you stop playing with people. stop playing with people, bro. Like you gonna mess around and find out. Everybody not cool like that. Everybody don't believe in the fact that their woman she has free will to go or do whatever she wants. You can't make her do anything. Not every guy understands that. And if you keep playing, you're going to find the right one. Stop doing that.
Chill, bro.
And you see passively aggressively, he's trying to say stop. Like he's trying to respectfully tell you, hey man, chill out. He didn't threaten you or nothing. He was like, hey bro, chill. You're doing too much. Like, why can't a person respectfully tell you that you're doing too much and you respect the fact that he said you're doing too much? Now, for the guy in this video where his girl is disrespecting him in front of his face, brother, you need to leave her. First of all, the fact she even walked out the house like that's already kind of like, come on, man. You know, it's kind of hard to demand respect when you already think it's fine for your girl to have her tickle bits all out in the streets like that, like it's cool. So you gotta get another one, man. If you want a respectable woman, you have to get a woman who respects herself in the first place. And I'm gonna be honest with you, no woman who has respect for herself is gonna be presenting herself to the public looking like that. Now, I ain't saying we police how women look or nothing like that, but I'm just saying if you looking for a certain type of woman and you're not trying to be in a certain type of circumstance where you have other guys interacting with the lady you're with, is always best at face value to get someone who's not out there like that. Because if I were to hear some things or some stories about your girl doing something behind your back, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll just say it like that.
Bro, this white guy should have knocked it out clean.
No, don't do that. I'm gonna tell you how that would have went. If there's two things that could have happened. Let's say he did knock him out. Well, now he's gonna get an assault charge on camera and can possibly face a lawsuit because he hit that dude. Yeah, the guy was being disrespectful. Yes, the guy was. I don't agree with what the interviewer was doing at all, but what he was doing did not merit that guy. They were not in any imminent danger. So him putting his hands on him would have came with an assault charge. And then if he had a job going on or anything, he could have got fired from his job. Then it could have got twisted on, we know how X is, it could have got twisted. Then it would have got turned into a hate crime. That would not have been the smartest move. Violence is not always, now I'm not saying I wouldn't have understood. Let's be clear. I'm not saying I would not have understood him hitting him, but in reality, in the real world, when you engage in violence, it could have also not went in his favor. Let's say he did hit him, and then the other dude, the interviewer, got the upper hand and then beat him up in front of his girl. So not only did he just get disrespected, now he got beat up and it's on camera. Now it went viral. You see what I'm saying? So the best course of action is the action he took. Like because in this video, he's a good guy. He's the good guy in this video because he was respectful. He was like, "Say, bro, chill. Like, bro, chill." He wasn't cussing him out. He didn't call him out his name. He didn't call him no slurs to his face. You know what I'm saying? I'm being facetious, but basically he was respectful in the way that he said stop. So in this video, in my opinion, he won because the interviewer looks like an ass. Straight up, the interview was wrong. I do not take the interviewer's side. He's out of pocket.
Just flunked out on the opportunity to KO a black that clearly came up and disrespected. You're gonna tell my bitch in front of me.
That's dumb as hell. Bro, if the chick is writing down the fucking phone number or whatever the dude's Instagram is, bro, that's the dude's fault, man.
Exactly. If that girl wanna go, she gonna go. It ain't nothing you can do about it. And when she shows you, she's down to go. When she shows you, she'll take another man's information in front of your face. That's not your girl. That lady, she's community property, and you gotta handle that accordingly. Don't act a fool. Don't crash out. None of that. Just be like, okay, cool. We're gonna go enjoy your night, and then when tomorrow comes, act like you don't know her. Simple as that. And then move on. Block her, move on. End of the discussion. No need for crashing out. No need to catch no charges. Don't ever catch no charge over no woman, bro. I don't care. I get it. I hear what a lot of y'all are saying. Do not ruin your life behind no female. Don't do it.
Because, bro, like, your chick should be solid enough to not even pay attention to motherfuckers like that. If she's not that, bro, if she's not solid like that, what the fuck are you doing with her? You know what I'm saying?
SIX TV. Easy. Yeah, that's my TikTok and everything. X. Chill, bro. I'm not gonna take your girl, bro. I promise. Nah, I know. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't steal people's girls. I don't believe in that. What's something?
That's something only a black would try to do.
Yeah, okay, bro. Yeah, black people are the only ones harassing people in public on live streams. All right, bro. Okay.
And the chick is disrespecting the dude. That's exactly what's going on right here. This guy's a cornball. So the dude in the video is like, damn, bro, like it's not the dude's fault, bro. Check your girl, man.
Bro, the guy would have beat the fuck out of this and dropped her.
Boy, stop. You ain't about to beat up on nobody, bro. Like, this internet tough guy thing has to stop. It really does. Nobody believes you, man. Nobody believes you. You're not that guy. The guy you look quote unquote toughest with was Viscount, which is a foot shorter than you. And again, Viscount probably could have whooped your butt. You know, realistically. I'm gonna just put that out there. Just because you lift a few ways, that does not mean you got hands. So let's just be very clear about that. Like, I wanna make this very clear to a lot of people. Because you go to a gym and think that you work out a little bit and you got a few muscles that you could just whoop people like that, you got another thing coming. I'm gonna make myself very clear. I've seen some of the most unathletic people whoop up on somebody who you think should have won. That's all I'm gonna say. So you don't be going out here picking fights. Shoot, even Anthony Joshua even got knocked out by Mr. Taco Beer Body. So I'm like, hey, don't think that you got a few muscles you can't get served up. So we just want to make that clear. Lastly, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. I had to throw that in there because, like I said before, that's one of the most sloppy body looking boxers I've ever seen. And that man whooped Deontay Wilder multiple times and disrespected him in front of his girl. So I'm gonna say I'm just being, now the reason with them fighting makes sense because they're boxers. Okay, but yeah, I think she's leaving. I think she's gonna leave him. I think Deontay Wilder's woman's gonna leave him. But that's a different conversation for a different day. Let's go ahead and get back to it. I know. I said we're getting back to it, but then there's also Butterbean. Okay, Butterbean. That man was one of the most non-athletic fighters I've ever seen, and he was just knocking people out left and right. George Foreman, not the fit one, the one that was just like, I'm eating what I want. What's that other boxer's name? The one that the bald one. Oh boy, well, a lot of them are bald, but James Toney. But now let's go ahead and get back to it. I just had to put that out there. I know these are boxers, but it's just to give you perspective that don't get it twisted out here thinking you could just whoop people just cause.
This guy's a fucking child.
Damn Rog with dreads. Get your fucking Instagram.
Dude is a child, bro.
We're so fucking done. I'm so done with you. Like, you're so fucking disrespectful. You're such a bitch. Like, it would have been a dub. But at least knock out so you at least look good. And your last impression is you not getting squeegeed.
You know what's crazy about these statements is this man walks around and talks like he has all this big money, all this success, all this wealth, or this substantial standing financially. How can you possibly have that and you actually believe that you can move like that? Do you honestly believe? Let's just cut all the nonsense and let's just keep it real for a second. People who truly got money like that and are truly successful wouldn't dare just have a scuffle in the street, because in the end, they're going to be the ones to lose. When you fight someone who has nothing to lose, you're going to be the one who winds up losing. You're going to be the one who winds up losing. And if you throw that punch first, he can get sued. What happens if they're in the South that he hits that guy, the guy pulls out a gun and say he assaulted me, and then he lays the guy down and the guy loses his life over that situation? Over something that he could just go home with and replace that woman because she's not a good woman from the way she's acting and presenting herself there. Which one is let me tell you something. Which one is the wealthy move? Scuffling in the streets, risking your life, or getting rid of the deficit, which will be her, getting rid of the problem, which will be her, and then getting right back to your successful life and moving on like nothing happened and getting a better person? Which one seems like the wealthy move? Which one seems like the financially responsible move? Money can't buy class. And honestly, the way you're talking, I'm not in your financial business, but you ain't got no money. Brother, you ain't got no money. You're broke. Like, I'm not saying it as a fact, but the way that you're moving, unless you're selling a lie, which if you're just selling a lie on the internet, just for clicks or whatever, and just saying what you want, okay, whatever. But if you truly, honestly believe that you can move like that, you got another thing coming. But as we can see, you don't move like that, because there's plenty of people who have disrespected you, whatever, and you didn't do nothing about it. Now, I'm not telling you to go crash out. I'm just saying you're selling somebody a narrative and you're giving somebody a story time, and you're putting a perspective in people's minds that you're built this way when you're not. And the only problem I have with people on the internet like this is the fact that you can sit here to a pretty decent sized audience and tell them, yeah, this is something you crash out over. You're just as bad as the rappers. You're just as bad as the violent rappers. You're just as bad as the Adam 22s and everybody else. Yeah, bro, you need to ride. You need to slide and crash out. Really? Really? Telling people to crash out while you sit there and watch it and then call them dumb after they do it. Yeah, bro, that's the way people should move. I don't condone that. And let's be clear, here we keep it real. Absolutely, under no circumstances do you, matter of fact, you see this gameplay in the background, right? That's how real, Sifu was probably the closest depiction to how real life works. Like, you would get your ass whooped. Like, the fools is coming out the closet on you from under the bed. Oh, they're throwing stuff at you from the back. That is a very good depiction of how real life fights really work, minus the expertise of the hands. Like, imagine Sifu with less fighting skill. That's how real life looks. That's how the real world looks. That's how fighting in the real world looks. That what's crazy is that's probably the most realistic fighting I've seen in a long time. Like, you get your ass jumped, beat up. You get hit with that pipe, you done. If they catch you with a clean flush hit, everything go red, bro. You don't know, you disoriented. You don't know what's going on. That is, you get caught too hard. You dazed. That's really what confrontation looks like. So listen, man. Don't listen to this dude. If you're gonna hear him as solely entertainment. Don't take nothing this man says to heart. Do not follow this guy as far as his ideology, because it's not it. And he doesn't even follow the things that he says. If you talk like that, I bet I need to see your paperwork. If you truly rowdy like that, I need to see your paperwork. I need to see your court docs. You need to be certified. I need to see those charges. Otherwise, shut up. If you do not have criminal charges for assault or battery, I don't want to hear you on the internet talking about who you gonna put hands on, who you're gonna fight, who you're gonna assault. If you don't got the paperwork like Young Thug, shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You ain't been in no courtroom. You ain't got no criminal cases. You ain't had to pay for no lawyer because you didn't commit an act of violence. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. When I look at your face, if I don't see the scars, I don't see, you know the ones I'm talking about. If you ain't got no scars under your eyes, on your cheek, you ain't got no chipped tooth, you ain't got no cuts on your body, you ain't got no stab wounds or no nothing, I don't want to hear about you talking about who you're engaging in violence, because the thing about violence is you will never just leave unscathed. Somebody's going to get you. You're going to have scars on your face. You're going to have the battle scars. There's no such thing as somebody engaging in battle. Even Mike Tyson got scars. There's no such thing as engaging in battle and being untouched. It don't work that way. Not in reality, it don't. In the movies, I guess, but in reality, that's not how that works. If you fight, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get scars. Point blank, period. But if you kicked it with your boy this long, I appreciate you hanging with me. Links in the description below, like always. And in the meanwhile, I'm out. Have a good one.